with his speech entitled Called Balance. It's number 5 from the Competent Communicators Manual, the Your Body Speech. Your Body Speaks speech. So help me welcome Jack with Called Balance.
Thank you, everyone. Fun fact, it was just actually called balance. I just said call it balance. It's all good. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that actually took up about 75% of my life, and probably yours at one point as well, which was my academic career. Yeah, you don't realize how much of your life it is, but it was a huge amount, and I want to talk. I ended up going to a good school and actually doing a good job there, but it didn't start off that way. I actually started off in a pretty rocky place when I was growing up. Elementary school, I was kind of a wild child. I was running all over the place. I was a little spastic, and I didn't understand school at all. Negative numbers didn't make any sense to me. Reading was incredibly difficult, and I didn't care. I didn't want to do it. I wanted nothing to do with it. And they saw that and followed suit with it. So they put me in all the remedial classes, even put me in this speech therapy class, would take me out of normal classes to go over the lessons we've already gone over. Sort of continuing a cycle right there, which is not good, and it was kind of a dark place, and I wasn't doing very well, and I come from a very academic family, so they had no idea what was going on, except one day we had a math test, and I was taking this math test and finishing, we're going over the answers, and the teacher said, I looked down at my paper, the teacher said answer was 8,553, and I look at my paper, and it says 8,553. And I'm like, huh, she must have graded it wrong. And I walk up to her and teacher, did you grade this wrong? And she's like, no, that's 3,558. No, it's 8,553. And she's, no, you have it backwards. Like, oh, it's just backwards. But I had the right idea, so I think I'm right. So that's fine. I counted a second. She looked at it, and I actually should call your mom real quick. And they got me tested, and it turns out I was dyslexic, and also very ADD, very ADD. I was just running around everywhere, and I didn't know at the time. I thought it was just being me. So they started prescribing me Adderall for it. And it's just a common solution for this problem, and I started taking it every day. And school became amazing. I loved school. Working at school was the best. Getting the job in you give instructions, you know what you need to know, you get it done. And it's the best feeling ever because it's simple. You just want to care about your work, and that's all. But that's all. I only focused on my work. That was what was important to me. It sort of became me at that point, was getting my work done. And anytime I took an Adderall, it's just sort of these blinders came on, and I just didn't care about anyone else or anything else. I didn't care. I didn't see anything else. I just wanted my work, and so people's feelings, anything else, and other relationships really weren't important to me anymore. And the tough part about school is that you're there for 6 hours, so the pills last for 6 hours. But that's the only time you really see other kids your age during that time. So the only time I saw them was when I didn't care about them. I thought I didn't like people. I was like, I'm just not a people person. I'd rather just go home. I don't really understand them. I don't relate to them at all. So I just chalked it up to I'm not a social guy. Inverted. Don't want to deal with them. And that's how I grew up all the way through high school. Just thinking that, hey, not my cup of tea. People. I get to college. It's not that same 6-hour chunk anymore. It's all scattered about. You got a 2-hour class here, you got like 3 hours to hang out, then you got another 2-hour class later, then you got to study at night. It wasn't these 6-hour chunks anymore. I got to hang out with people. I actually got to interact, socialize while on Adderall, and sometimes when I'm not, because it didn't line up. So I had these friends. I started making more friends this way because they'd met me when I was on Adderall, and I was actually, I kind of liked them. People aren't that bad. You can have fun. You can relate to people. You can tell jokes and have fun. And I realized that they'd actually avoid me when I was on Adderall, and they would try and not talk to me at all. I had a friend at lunch. I was sitting there saying, Jack, what's wrong? No, I'm just really focused. Oh, you're just high off Adderall again, aren't you? Like, it's prescribed. What are you talking about? He's like, okay, man. He walks away. We realize, it makes me someone else. My girlfriend at the time said, I don't like you on Adderall. And someone you love says they don't like you. it's kind of scary. And I didn't know what to do about it, but it made me good at school. I need to get that done. So I kept it on. I realized, keep the social life, maybe keep that separate. But then I go to the doctor one day, and I had a cup of coffee. It was in the morning. Walk in, and he checks my pulse, and I have a resting pulse of 110. Just sitting there. Average pulse is supposed to be 70, and my heart's just pumping away, just sitting there, and it's not healthy. It's not good for you. But I need to get my school done, and it's okay. It's scary, but there's no bad signs yet. And then later that year, I get into my senior year. It's almost done. I'm almost graduated. I've separated out the school and the Adderall a little bit. I started timing up a little better, and then I get a call one day, and it was my mom. She says, "Don't worry, I'm fine." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She had a minor heart attack a few days before, and she didn't want to worry me because I was in middle finals, but she was also on Adderall too during that whole time, and it terrified. That was, first of all, I almost lost my mom, but it's something that was sad. I knew what it was because I just had the conversation with my doctor a few weeks earlier. I knew it was killing me. I knew that it was taking my social life from me. I knew it was destroying my health, and all for school, what I thought my idea of success was. I had to stop. I did stop. It was second semester senior year. I had my thesis to go through, I had finals to go through, but I decided no more. I wasn't gonna give up my life just to be successful. I was gonna have a social life, actually like people, have people like me again, and have balance in my life. Thank you.